ain't telling. I never knew who she really was.
Hello out there, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Please Advise, which I hope is becoming one of your favorite advice channels. Today I have with me St. Louis's own comedian Willie C.
Yep, in the building.
What's up, Willie C?
What's the word? How you doing?
I'm good. Appreciate you coming through, talking with me for a little bit.
No problem.
All right, well, I guess we'll just start it off just like I start every other show. Okay. From the beginning, are you from St. Louis locally?
I'm from St. Louis. I was born in Chicago, but I'm originally from St. Louis. Been here all my life. And yeah, I'm definitely from St. Louis.
All right. What part?
Northside.
Northside?
Yeah, 3900 Greer. Don't play no games. Don't play no games. 39. Don't play no games. Yeah. Let me stop, man.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to a bunch of high schools.
A bunch?
Yeah. I went to Beaumont first because it was in the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. But I like red.
Okay.
Yeah, so back then, 98, they was like, oh, no. You know what I'm saying? In the neighborhood I was from, they wouldn't know that. So, I went to Beaumont for a couple of months. My mom was like, no, I ain't even get into no fights. It was just like, I ain't care what they was on. I was like, I like red, I'm wearing it. Mm-hmm. I like everything that at that time I shouldn't like. You know what I'm saying? As far as my demographic is concerned. So
like what?
I like the Seattle hat, the Seattle Mariners hat. Mm-hmm. That was like a 6 deuce, like something like that. But I liked the hat. It was the logo was dope to me. It was a compass with the S on it. It still is cold. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had like a couple of them. It was like, nah. I like red. Beaumont was first of all, the colors was blue and gold.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said,
and they like the Beaumont blue jacket.
Yeah. I wasn't studying none of that. Yeah. I was in there with red Tommy on everything. They was like, nah, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I never got into it, but it was gonna go that way.
Okay, so this is not a story all about how.
No, it's just like it was just one of the schools that didn't work for me. Okay. So then I went to Bishop DeBerg, which was the school colors was red and white, but it was a private Catholic too.
Because I was gonna say I don't think I've heard of this.
Yeah, Bishop DeBerg, predominantly white. Mm-hmm. We had like 12 black kids, and 6 of them wasn't really black. They was half and half. You know what I'm saying? What else? They started being racist. They started being racist there. So really? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So left there, then I went to Carter Ritter, and Carter Ritter was cool, but it was a college prep. I wasn't prepared to go to college. Like I had a lot of fun, met a lot of people. Yeah. That I'm still friends with to this day. Mm-hmm. But as far as like academically, man, I was like, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. It's like, this is a college prep. I'm like, but it's too much.
But it's too much.
Y'all gotta slow down. Real time, I'm coming from Beaumont now. Y'all gotta slow down. Too many books now. All these 7 classes and shit. Like, slow down. So I ended up going to North County Tech. Okay. Back another school colors, blue and gold, but they went on that. Like, it was a technical school. I took up like print press, ain't did nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? I had fun though.
So print press is, I'm guessing like how they print books? Or?
Yeah, print press operation. And that was at that time they not nearly as advanced as they were. Well, they super advanced now. Mm-hmm. But at the time they was like kind of mediocre advanced, I just didn't do nothing. I just went to school because I had to. Okay. And I worked during school. Everybody was hooping and playing sports. I was like, man,
like me, I was working too. So I got out of school,
pop up with these shoes on y'all. Like that's all I cared about was being fly. So, but I made it by. You know what I'm saying? I graduated. So
you graduated from North County Tech.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So aside from you not really doing nothing in class, what else was high school like for you? Like, were you part of any club? Well, I know you just said you was working, but
like. No, like I didn't really do anything like what's the word I'm looking for? Extracurricular. I didn't do no extracurricular activities. I went to school and I was just there, to be honest with you. Like I was just there. I didn't start making good grades to like the end of my sophomore year. Like I made terrible grades because I just didn't care. I'm like, my mom and daddy saying go, so I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And I just used to be disrupting class. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just. People be done with their work, and I still be working on my shit. I'm like, well, I'm not finna do this, so let me distract you real quick. I don't care what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we finna talk. We finna disrupt this class and be loud and make noises and all this shit. So, Yeah. So high school was cool though. Like, cause I was cool. I'm gonna say that I was cool. I wasn't the coolest, but I was cool, and I was funny. And I was popular with the ladies. I ain't gonna lie. I was So I mean, the teachers like me. You know, they just like you could do better. You shouldn't be. Your grades are horrible. You shouldn't be doing it. You could do better. I'm like, man, look here. When this shit finna be over with?
All right. So you graduate high school. So. Yeah. What is, I guess, your life like at that point?
All right, my life at that point is no sense of responsibility. Wanting everything in the world, but really not kind of want to work for it. Stuck between, should I try to sell drugs or should I just get a job? Then trying to sell drugs and having a job. Working back and forth with my mama. She really wanted me to get out, but I ain't got nowhere to go. She decides to put me out, and I guess she thought I wasn't gonna make it, and she put me out, and my mom put me out the house 1,000 times, man. Like, so.
Was you an only child?
Yeah, at that time, yeah.
Okay.
I was the only child till I was about 16. So I got a little sister. She's younger than me, so. And just dealing with that household thing, that being a teenager, thinking you know everything, thinking you grown, you know what I'm saying? Get your first little money, like, oh yeah, I can't tell me what to do, and don't want to help out, not understanding that you can't live nowhere for free and you gotta contribute. But I'm thinking, my mom like, you just want some more money. I'm working at Quiznos, and my check $500. I'm like, nah, I'll give you $150. I can't do this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that, talking to everybody. Going to parties, you know what I'm saying? Just out all the time. You know. So,
is at this time, are you already? I guess, do you know what you want to do when you grow up?
No, hell no, no. At that time, I just was like, whatever happens, happens. I was playing scratch offs. like I'm about to do. I was like, shit. I see people on TV. Some of they won $1,000. Like,
it's possible.
Yeah, like it's possible. You can't play. You can't win unless you play. So I was just like all over. I tried to sell drugs a little bit. I ain't had the patience. I was doing it wrong. I sell all my drugs and go to the mall.
But you gotta re-up.
But I didn't care about none of
like any other business. You gotta keep.
Man, my cousin was giving me drugs. And I was like, this. So I was doing it all wrong. And I think I was like trying to be too fly to sell drugs, like, cause like I said, I would sell all my drugs and go to the mall and then jump back flying. Like, you're like, you ain't got no dope. I'm like, nope. Well, what you out here for? Y'all finna see this outfit. That's why. That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna stand in this corner. Y'all gonna look at these shoes and this jacket and these jeans. That's what I'm out here for.
Damn right. So when did it, I guess, sort of change? When did you realize, you know what, I don't know if this gonna work for the long haul?
I started playing around with counterfeit money, and and like the police was looking for me. Like, through the grace of God, whatever happened, that went away. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, oh shit, like, it was serious. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, counterfeit money, that is serious. Yeah,
like I was like, oh man, I can't do this, you know what I'm saying? But that came from dealing with, you know what I'm saying, dabbling in the little drug sales or whatever. Whatever I thought I was doing at the time, because it wasn't nothing serious, man. I was out there with a little something just to make a little something, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, it just wasn't really in me. Like, I was like, nah, the hours was weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like this job. I don't like this job, running for these cars. Man. Like this right here.
So you was like on the corner. I don't want to keep talking about it.
I was standing outside. Back then, we standing outside. Yeah, you standing out there with it. Like,
this was back in the day. Not like now. It's electronic now.
Yeah, I was standing out there with it. Like, you had to get up, put your clothes on, and go out there and get on that corner.
Okay, so I want to take a little segue into something else real quick, because I ain't never been a dope seller or nothing like that, nor have I had this close a conversation with one. So, and not to call you a dope seller, but you know what I mean, for the purposes of this story.
Because I'm not.
So, you wake up in the morning, throw your clothes on, you go outside. Like, what's a typical day in that type of lifestyle? Don't tell.
Back then, I mean, like, it depends on like your home foundation too. A lot of cats that I was out there with like they ain't had no structure, nothing like that. They ain't had no home foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, that's why I do it. Wasn't for me because when I would get done, I would go home and eat dinner with my mother and father. Like y'all sit down. I stayed in the hood, but like I tell everybody, I lived in the hood. I still do live in the hood, but I didn't embrace the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my mother and my father were married for 30 years. I had both my parents. I was raised by both my parents and my grandparents. My aunts and uncles was close to me. Wasn't nobody on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody on drugs. Wasn't nobody like out there and like that. So I had a real structured family. Like I said, I went to private Catholic. I went to 2 private Catholic schools. My middle school, I went to Central Catholic. You know what I'm saying? From when I was in kindergarten. So I really went about that life.
Right.
I just stayed in an environment, and sometimes that stuff tend to rub off on you. So, I mean, like I said, yeah, like at that time, I used to be riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? Like waking up, riding a bike to Forest Park, and then come back and, you know, this is all in the St. Louis Avenue area. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I post up at the corner store with my little dope, and you know what I'm saying, sell my little dimes and stones, and going back in the house, and there it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, one time this crackhead.
Yes.
Okay, one time this crackhead was staying outside of my house, calling my name, and my mama woke up in the middle of the night, was like, nah, hell no, what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? And that's when it was like, oh no, I can't do this here. Then my mom used to start like finding drug paraphernalia like in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like in my room, because like I said, this is the time like I was living with my mama, you know, she coming out and look at anything, so I wasn't trying to hide nothing either. So, because that's how much I wasn't supposed to be doing it, because I wasn't even doing it right. I was bullshit.
I do keep hearing examples of how you
like taking chances, like man, no. So like, but my mama also really was like, you can't do that here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that here. Like I understand you trying to make money, but this ain't the way. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass a job. We not finna do this. Okay.
And how old was you at that point?
About 18.
Oh, okay. So you
18, 19.
Young.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did comedy come along? Like,
okay. I started working in security. I worked for this little scandalous company. Yes, I'm saying it. It was called SSI Global. Something like that. Okay, so their location was down on Washington. Just before Lawson and all this stuff. Like, got hired. They was on. I'm like 19. No, I think I was like 20. I had to be like 21, 22, 23. Because I was working at Kids Foot Locker in Northwest Plaza. And then I got off into security. Okay. So I'm on. Now, I'm 22 with a gun. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't do no flexing, no none of that. You know, because it was a job. It was the jobs. You know, I was an armed security guard. Yes. But the spots they had me at were so scandalous where you needed a gun. I used to work at the Snooks on Grand and Castle.
When it was the Snooks.
When it was the Snooks. Like a lot of people may not even remember that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about like,
when you said Northwest Plaza, that took me back, but
where people used to come in and steal meat. I'm talking about they shoving pork steaks and cube steaks down the front of their drawers, you know what I'm saying? Somebody stealing. Go do something. I'm like, oh man, like,
what did they expect you to do though?
Retrieve the merchandise.
Like,
yeah, like people used to steal meat all the time. Like, yeah, like come on, man, come on, go in your drawers and take that pork steak up out your pants, bro. Like reach down in the front of them drawers and take them eggs out, bro.
So, what's the craziest, I guess, thief story?
No, the craziest story, period, was when this dude was a Saturday morning. I never forget. It was Saturday morning, like 11 o'clock in the morning. It had to be like the first of the month. The store was packed. This dude had a pit bull, and it wasn't a puppy. I think like it was like a little bit. Puppy. It was an adult. It was an adult female pit bull, and he was in front of the store with the dog. I was like, bro, you should like move, bro, because it's kids. It's Saturday. It's a busy Saturday morning. You know what I'm saying? It's the first. Everybody outside. The sun was out, and it's in the morning.
Yeah.
Granny Constitution Nooks. Dude got this pit bull. I'm like, bro, you should like just kind of move more down the way like by the line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't tell me what to do, okay? Before I know it, the dog get loose. The dog runs into Snooks. The pit bull run. Now, the dog wasn't even being aggressive. But just imagine, you picking out some cereal and you look over and all you see is a pit bull
running.
running towards you. You don't know. All you know is to defend yourself. I had to lay the dog down. I shot the dog. Dude was like, no, fuck that.
Wait. You shot that man, dog?
Yeah,
I thought you said it wasn't aggressive.
No, but it was just like, it was being aggressive.
After the fact.
Yeah,
after people was reacting to it.
Yeah, it was being aggressive.
Okay.
So I had to put it down. Shot that motherfucker. I had to, man. I had to. And he was like, I'm gonna kill you. Well, all right. Well, I won't be the only one dead because the dog is
because the dog dead.
The dog gone. I wouldn't worry about it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was. This shit make the news.
It probably did.
I don't know if it made the news, but I didn't get in trouble for it, but they did like a heavy ass investigation.
Yeah.
But I was, you know what I'm saying? I was in there right. Man, that dog was gonna bite the fuck out of somebody. That dog was gonna kill somebody, bro.
Yeah, that's a pit. And
I was just thinking about the little kids that was in the store, man. Like, come on, man. That dog was gonna bite on somebody and. Man, no, so I did what I had to do. I say today, hero, I won. Victory for me.
Hero. So after that, was it like, you know what, I can't be no security guard or?
No, I just was like, y'all gotta put me at like more, like better post.
Okay.
See, what people don't know about security is people get these contracts and they take them and they get the bulk of the money up front, and different locations pay different wages.
Correct.
So, like, you'll be working, like, I worked for this one company, and I was at 10 South Broadway, which is the building directly across the street from the ballpark, Hilton. Now, all I was doing was sitting at the desk overnight, looking at the cameras, you know what I'm saying? I think I was making like $12.50 then. This was like back in 2012. It was like 2012 because I've been doing it. Yeah, it was like 2012. That was my last security job, and I worked for the Holiday Inn downtown. And the people, they was paying around that wage, but like they don't care. Security, man, they care, but they don't. You just a body there. You know what I'm saying? They'll replace you quick. Something happened to you, you can't come in. Okay, we got somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
I used to recruit for Securitize.
Okay.
So I know very much so how all of that works.
Hell yeah, you know how it is. Did I work for security? I think I did an interview when the building was downtown by the Union Station.
Yeah, I worked out in Westport Plaza, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that security stuff was crazy, man. They didn't care. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
they don't.
No. And then I couldn't get with that old. I can't leave till you get
the next person gets
there. Man, come on, I got to go.
Yes.
And a lot of the turnover be because of that.
Because people be late showing up.
Yeah, because people
you have
got
to stay over.
Kids. And what you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean I can't leave to some? Oh no, man. Like, so yeah, I couldn't do the security thing no more. And then they had me at the Walgreens on Maple and Union. Yeah. So Maple right here.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think that's on Page and Union.
Yes. Yeah, Page and Union. But I say Maple
right there.
Maple is the whole. Maple is the Jefferson City of Page and Union. That street Maple, out of all the street, Maple caused the problems. Yes. You niggas on Maple.
That's so funny that you would say Maple, and I'm thinking like, wait, that's not on Maple.
Oh no, Maple was the reason for the season over there. Them kids are going to just walk right in Walgreens and start stealing. I was like, man, come on now. And then it's like I've always looked younger, so at that time I really looked young. So they wasn't trying to. Even when I gun, they was like, man, they ain't talking shit. We taking all this motherfucking shit.
So, have you ever like confronted somebody and they was like, "Get the fuck on"?
Nah, I've had people run on me. I've never had to get into any physical altercations, man.
Okay.
Like, I used to work at the Aldi's on. I worked at the Aldi's on Natural Bridge and Grand.
They must have knew you lived, because how we would do it when I worked there is whatever area you lived in, we kind of try to put you where you live at. Yeah. So that way, hopefully, you know the locals, and you know you won't have a hard time getting there. Yeah. So that's probably why they.
Hey, me on some savage shit. Why? The best location I had, I used to work on Bond Home at the 777 building.
See, that's out.
It was on Clay. It was in Clay. It was at downtown Clay. You know, I didn't really like doing them overnights in them buildings where, like, somebody was always probably in the building. A lawyer, something up on one of the floors, working overnight and all this stuff. I just didn't used to like it. I worked in Rankin. Rankin is haunted. I couldn't get with it. I just stopped going.
The Technical Institute?
Hell yeah. Because you know, I used to do that decky stuff where you walk around and each little point at the boop, and then they'll load it up and see if you was like doing your rounds.
Right.
I used to get trouble for that all the time, man. I'm not moving.
You're not walking through there.
I'm not walking through this empty building. No. Hell no. So,
but they need you to check and make sure ain't nothing going on.
If I see something, I'll say something. I ain't seen that, so I ain't straight up.
If you see something,
I'm gonna say something.
you gonna say
I ain't seen that, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
all right.
Straight up. Real talk. I'm staying at this desk right safe. With all the pens
but
and
how you
pencils
gonna see something?
No. Not walking around. Man, Rankin Technical College got ghosts like going students and ghosts.
Okay. All right. So, when did you decide to drift into the comedic sphere?
Okay. So, back in, I was 23 at the time.
Okay.
So, I was working. All right, this is how I jumped out. I was working for Global. And you remember Marty's shoe store?
Yes.
Okay, so I was working at Marty's. Now, all I did was sit right here. Marty's, at that time, I had just started. So that was like the first post. They wanted to keep me close.
Downtown Marty's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Global was right across the street from Marty's. So, like I said, this was like my first month or something on the job. And I'm just sitting in Marty's and just, at the door, making sure no one still not run out there with it. And Arvin Mitchell, comedian Arvin Mitchell, came in and gave them some tickets. And he was at Blueberry Hill at the time. It was a ticket to the Valentine's Day show. And me and this chick went, and I was like, wow, this straight stand-up comedy. Like, this really, like what it looked like in the flesh. Like, on stage.
So before that point, you had never, of course you seen it on TV. Yeah. But you had never been to a live comedy show.
No, never. Okay. Never. So that was my first time experience in live stand-up comedy in like the purest form. Yeah. And he was dope. Yeah. That show was dope. And Blueberry Hill was dope. And I was like, okay. So fast forward 23, I was supposed to I had started writing jokes. But I was like, I don't want to do this shit. And I didn't do it. I started doing comedy when I was 29. Yeah, when I was 29, I started going to open mics. My partner Scott Hilliard, him and his wife was going to Lambs on the Landing. And they was like, you should come check this out. You can do this. And my partner always thought I was funny. I've always been like the life of the party. And like, I'm just going to turn everybody up and I'm going to say something funny. I'm going to say something witty. When you're around me, you going to laugh. It's like that to this day. When you meet me, you going to laugh. Like, I'm going to say something funny. I'm going to say something that you can relate to. We going to have a good time.
Right.
And that's how I kind of went. I just started going to all open mics. And it became professional in 2012. I started aspiring to do stand-up in 2009. Okay. It became professional in 2012. And I ain't stopped since.
So I want to talk a little bit about that span between 2009 and 2012. Okay. Like, what is, I guess, your path as an aspiring comedian? Like, what types of things was you doing? Like, how did you
going to open mics? Just staying on stage.
What was your first time?
It was April 9th, 2010. Laughs on the Landing. Okay. It was Princeton Dew show. Shout out to Princeton Dew. I just did his birthday show. I walked in and I was like, I want to try out for the open mic. They put my name on the list. They booed the shit out of me.
Did they?
Yeah.
What you do?
I just like when I was just like, oh, okay then, you know what I'm saying? Like one of my first jokes, when I got on stage, I was like, I might not be funny, but I'm cleaner than everybody in this motherfucker. And I was like, if I ain't telling the truth, somebody clap. And like did nobody clap or whatever, like cause they wasn't trying to participate. But I was. I mean, I remember everything I had on. I was cleaning everybody in the motherfucker. Like,
you know you was clean.
Man, I was in the motherfucker shitting on their ass, man. Like, real talk. Like,
they was mad.
Man, they was mad. This dark skinned nigga with this orange polo with all the men on there. Men was running the race on my shit. You know what? Well, this was when Polo had came back with the swag shirt. Yeah. They was killing with the polo shit. Had a polo khakis on, some orange polo shoes.
Oh, you was shitting on.
Yeah, like, yeah, so I was like, I'm clean to the motherfucker this bitch. And I had some bullshit ass jokes and they was like, nigga boo. Like, nigga get down. And I wasn't upset. I mean, I knew the possibility, you know what I'm saying? Like I was new. And this is like I hate when people say, "Oh, you came a long way. You saw me when I was new." Like I hate.
Obviously,
I hate when people say, "Oh, you came a long way." Oh, yeah, since you saw me back in 2009, bitch, I was new. I was new. What do you mean I came a long way? Yeah, I didn't know what I was. I wasn't a comedian. You saw me in my aspiring stage.
Right.
So you came a long way. Come on now, I've been moved 3 times in my life and it was all at the same place. So I've been doing comedy since 2009. Mm-hmm. So it's 2022. Let's come on now.
Only 3 boos. I feel like that's good.
Only 3 boos in that time span. Yeah. Like real talk. Now I had some people be like, I don't know about that joke. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I've been consistent. Mm-hmm. Like I can honestly say for the bottom of my heart, and people, I've been consistent. And I mean, I do be jamming. I be killing shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but it took time to develop and develop my crap. But people just be wanting, you ain't funny now, no.
But it's an open mic. Like ain't no professionals here. Like that's what open mic is for, right? In my opinion,
to work your shit out.
Yeah.
So people would see me at open mic shit, or just see me, and I might not did so well. They be, oh yeah, he all right. See me now. That all right won't cross your lips. Mm.
So, what was your first? I guess, in your opinion, what was the first time that you really felt like, okay? Because, I mean, you might have been going to open mic and you're like, I want to be a comedian, Mm-hmm. But I imagine there's this aha moment where you're like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. When was that for you?
Honestly, it wasn't, but it was in like 2019. Mm. I had won.
That's that long ago.
Yeah, I won this comedy competition to perform it and open up at the Shapiro Arena. It was B. Simone, Bruce, D. Ray Davis, Bruce, B. Simone, D. Ray Davis, Michael Blackson, and Red Grant. Mm. When I won that competition, I was like, okay, this is it. This shit is serious. Like, this when I started, like, taking it serious. Like, okay. And that story wild, too, because, like, the radio station, 100.3 The Beat, shout out to 100.3 The Beat, O'Shea, shout out to, damn, what's this young lady name? It'll come back to me. But that whole staff over there, thank y'all for everything y'all did. But the radio station brought me up like I was one of Jerry's kids. Mm. They brought me up like it was my they brought me on stage like I was about to die and I had terminal cancer and this was my dying wish. So I did my thing. They only gave me 5 minutes, but okay. I could have did better. I had never performed in an arena.
Are you talking about when you actually did the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
They brought me up while people were coming in. Motherfuckers was looking like, what scene we at? They ain't paying attention.
Ain't paying you no attention.
Motherfuckers like, you didn't get the popcorn. I'm like, okay. Like, people trying to find their seats, all that, you know what I'm saying? Then they brought me out like, I remember when the girl was like, who was at Elmo's last night? Because the other night is when we did the guy. I was like, man, we had the Shapiro Arena right there. They don't even think about the goddamn elbows. They was like, well, we did a comedy competition. Them people were like, man, start the show.
What the fuck? Right.
Right. They was like, this is a local comedian. He won the competition last night. Give it up for comedian Willie C. And I came to the stage, and then it might probably 15 claps. Okay. I came to the stage. I'm like, shit, let me get my rhythm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm saying shit, it's landing, but it's not really landing the way I'm used to it.
Because they ain't paying attention.
Right, and I'm in an arena.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a comedian, I knew, okay, so Red Grant was the host of the show. Mm-hmm. If Red would have brought me out as being a part of the show, I probably would have did better. Because by that time, everybody was there. Yeah. And it would have looked more official. They brought me out. They brought me out like I was with St. Jude.
So just, hey, this dude finna come tell some jokes while we wait for the real show.
Yeah, basically. But after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this shit again, watch. And and then once people just started noticing me and shit, like, it was like, are you the comedian? And, you know, now that shit just like, sometimes that shit be annoying, sometimes it should be like, I do appreciate everybody who see me and be like, thank you for what you do. Mm-hmm. I follow you. I've seen you. I laughed. You're funny. But, yeah, sometimes it shit get annoying.
Tell me about the first time that you can remember, I guess, being noticed by somebody that you like literally did not know?
In the mall. Just in the mall, because I be at the gallery. I be at the mall a lot. I be at the mall a whole lot. And, you know, I feel like it was genuine. It was a young lady, and she just told me, like, she wasn't trying to holler at me, nothing like that. She was just like, you know, I really appreciate your craft. I appreciate, she said, I know you're passionate about what you do, and I see it every day. She said, I follow you. I've seen you perform on stage. And she was like, can I get a hug? And I was like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And people was like, man, who the fuck is this? Like, who would do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, black people, and we ain't seen you in a movie, we ain't seen you on TV.
Yeah, we feel like
who
we
is
don't know
dude?
you.
Like,
Yeah.
we ain't finna be doing all that because I don't know him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but that was it. And then I'd be in the grocery store, people be like, even when I was wearing my mask, people used to be like, Willie C, I was like, damn, do I got on a fit? Did I got on Facebook or something like that? Damn. Is it the outfit? Do I need to, like, but they was like, nah, yo, we could just tell by your eyes and my walk and shit like that. So, I mean, and I always got something funny to say. So,
I mean, you're a comedian.
Yeah. Like, but people don't understand, it don't be on all the time. It's not on all the time. Like, I still enjoy life. I'm regular. I go through shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, I'm so glad you brought up regular life and regular. So I don't want to jump too far in your business, but what's a regular day in the life of Willie C when you don't have a show?
When I don't have a show?
Yes.
I lay in the bed and just decide what I'm gonna do. I do not get up early. Sometimes when people see me on Facebook, that's because I can't sleep.
Okay.
If I'm up on Facebook, I can't sleep. I may just be getting in from somewhere, but a lot of times it'd be like I can't sleep. It'd be so much shit on my mind.
So you don't have a day job?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't worked a job since 2010. I was at the Holiday Inn on Ninth Street doing down there acting fool. Down there doing shit that corporate would not be proud of. I was in y'all rooms doing a lot of stuff when I was supposed to be doing security. I was down at that job, shirt out. I look just like Craig and Day Day on Fridays and next. Shirt out, hat cocked to the back. I'm talking about for real with a security badge that say Holiday Inn. I'm taking the van. I'm on the east side of the van. I'm dropping people off. They like, we going to go to the casino. $40. Come on.
$40? You gonna charge them $40?
I'm the man. I'm driving the van to the casino.
What van to the casino?
The shuttle.
But you security.
I know, but I was hustling too. I was getting money on y'all job. I'm telling y'all right now. I was. I swear to God. I was selling rooms and living in them too. Man, I was down there acting out ass. I had a list of all the rooms that would be available for the night that I'm working. Man, look here. I got into it with a girl because she was like, I can't spend the night for the rest of the night. No! You gotta
get the fuck out.
Yeah, this is my job. I mean, this is you trying to get me fired. This is my job.
Look, I still work here.
Hey, right. Yeah. Short stay. You talking what time is breakfast in the morning? You don't get no breakfast. You better stop at White Castle. Get out.
You ain't even got no room key. What you mean?
Man, what you talking about? I had to learn how to be housekeeping too. Get the rooms back together. Man, look here. That's how I know I'm not ready for no job. Like me trying to go back to work right now. I've been out of an actual job for a traditional 9 to 5 so long that being somewhere talking about some. We wrote you up because you was late, or you had an occurrence, or man, or you know what I'm saying, you getting mandated, or just a whole concept of having to be somewhere at a certain time, and I can't leave to a certain. Oh hell, I can't even think of that. Oh Lord, that made my head hurt right now just thinking. Oh, you gotta get work from 11 to 7 or 10 to 6. Oh my, no. No. My son would have to have something wrong. It has to be some John Q type shit for me to go back to work. Real talk. I'm being completely honest with y'all. Extreme. I would have to be trying to get some money for a kidney or a lung. Like
that man son was dying.
I know.
In John Q.
Yeah.
To the point where he
was selling everything. Work for a motherfucker. Man, it's my ass, baby.
Okay, so all right, so you wake up when you feel it, when you get ready to.
Yeah, I really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like, so today I had to go to physical therapy. I've been having like some pains in my arm or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They was like, all right, we're gonna check it out, but you gotta do some physical therapy or whatever. So I went to that. Like, I gotta have to handle some business for me to get up early in the morning. And like, I just be chilling, thinking about what I'm gonna do, what I have to do. And my day don't start till like the evenings. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like me moving and getting around don't really start till like after 1. You know what I'm saying? 1 o'clock. And I really do what I want to do. I do what I want to do every day. You know? As far as like, I'm being realistic, like, would I like to just get on a flight and go somewhere every day? Yeah, but can I afford it? No. So, but I take what works for me and create my own peace and create my own happiness and create my own everything. You know? When I travel, I don't get to really enjoy the space or the place that I'm at because it be work. You know what I'm saying? So, when I travel, I usually get there the day of the show. Airport, hotel, I may stop at a mall because I always want to go to somebody's mall when I'm in a city because it's just always something different.
It's always different clothes, always.
So, and then may get something to eat. And one thing about me when I'm going out of town, even all the promoters know, I don't want to eat nowhere that we got here. So, say if I go to Dallas, I don't want nothing that's in St. Louis.
Why would you?
Right. And people be up there understanding. Man, I'm not from here. Well, I ask people, what are y'all known for as food is concerned?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to eat nothing
that like, you can eat at home.
At the crib, yeah. So
I never understood that either. Even when I travel, like I'm not a big fan of like big fancy fast star restaurants. No, not at all. But like when I go to Chicago, I want to go to Harold's because we don't got Harold's. Right. Well, we didn't at first have Harold's here, but you know what I mean. Like I like to go to the local places too. So yeah, I definitely get that. I get that. Yeah. So, I'm gonna start trying to go a day ahead of time to try kind of enjoy. See what I can like really work out. I'm a big fan of using my resources. I think I use my resources more locally than I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't reach out and say, "Hey, I'm in New Orleans. Who's on my friend list that's from New Orleans? Somebody come pick me up. I'll pay you." You know what I'm saying? I kind of stick to the basics. Pick it up, Uber here. You know what I'm saying? Kind of play it safe, but I'm gonna start having more fun. Like, what are some of the places that you have been that you want to go back and just like not work while you there?
New Orleans. I love New Orleans. I'm into supernatural stuff and I like horror. I like I'm not afraid of it. Yeah. But like I said, I was raised Catholic. I was raised in the church. I don't have a church home now. Okay. I believe in God. And I pray and all the good stuff, and I try to live my life according to what we supposed to quote unquote. But I like horror and I like supernatural stuff, and I like movies about. I don't like zombie stuff. I don't like vampire stuff. I like movies about haunted places, spirits in houses, and stuff like that. Creepy places. So New Orleans, like I'm going to New Orleans July 2nd. I got a show, but I'm gonna stay to the 4th probably, because I want to do the haunted. Not the haunted, but I want to do the cemetery tour. Yeah. I want to go to a plantation. You know what I'm saying? I want to get off into the haunting in New Orleans
and the voodoo and the dark magic, I guess, of it all.
Yeah. So more like the haunted and spiritual side. You know what I'm saying? The voodoo, they can handle that. You know what I'm saying? So
not magic.
No, but as you brought up magic, one thing a couple years ago I said I was going to start incorporating street magic in my act. I never got around to it, but I think now that you made me think about that, I'm gonna get to it. Like I like street magic, like seeing like somebody taking his tabletop and just having tricks set up and just wowing you. All that shit is sleight of hand. You know
like when you see people and they be like walking down the Vegas Strip and they'll pull people over and like do stuff with cars.
I think it's rigged.
I think that's rigged too when they have it on Facebook, but like, cause I've been to Vegas numerous times and have walked down that strip a lot, and nobody has ever done no fucking magic to me.
Yeah. Like, so, or you probably haven't even been in the because you gotta think they gotta pull somebody that's already aware of what is going to happen.
Right.
So but yeah, I'm into magic. I like street magic. I like up close magic. Like I would go to a magic show before I go to a play.
Not the last time, but one time that we went to Vegas, I did a show and got hypnotized by the guy on the stage.
Really?
Yeah, and I was really hypnized. Like,
was it Chris Angel?
No, fucking Chris Angel. Fuck no, it was one of the free tickets that they give you when you do a timeshare.
Oh yeah, cause Chris Angel shit like $100.
Nah, cause I can't pay that much for you. I can't pay that much.
Right.
But I mean, still a fun experience.
Yeah.
Shit. I had a question that I was gonna ask.
Okay.
I want to say. So. Right now, comedy full time. That's all you do right now.
Yes.
So tell me and I guess us about some of the things that you have going on regularly.
Okay, so I got my own show. I just signed a contract with the Lucas Schoolhouse, which is a venue down in Soulard. 1220 Allen is the exact location. I'm very fond of Soulard. My manager found the spot. When I checked it out, it's the owner, his name's Abraham. Young white guy, really, really cool. He's an artist. He creates sculptures and these portraits, and it's like a creative space for him, but it has event space in there. They do a lot of weddings, a lot of private engagements. I was attracted to the sound. I love sound. If the venue, the sound isn't right, I'm passing. Like, because with comedy, if you can't hear the setup and the punchline, you don't get the joke, so you can't laugh. If the sound not crystal clear, I don't want to deal with it. So the space had everything that I wanted. So I was at Blueberry Hill. They started the mask mandate, and everybody had to be COVID vaccinated and all that stuff.
Was at the Blueberry Hill? Yes, I do remember that. Yeah,
I can't do that. I can't make the DJ produce a COVID test. I can't make other comics say, "Hey, you gotta get tested for COVID. You gotta have this saying that you don't have COVID." So that shut me down. So I stopped doing shows there. That venue, they just wasn't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Which created opportunity for me to do my shows, keep the flow going, keep the money going, keep the funny going. So my next show, this is my 4th installment. My next show is Saturday, May 7th at Lucas Schoolhouse. It's called May I Have These Laughs. So I always come up with a thing.
You probably might want to talk about the one after that one. Because everybody want to be on here.
Next one is June.
There you go.
Man, what is that date? Where's my calendar? Hold on, because it's June. It's the first Saturday in June. So give me 1 second. Okay. Here we go. June the 4th. June 4th. Clap It Up Comedy Show. That's what it is. It's Clap It Up. Comedian Willie C presents the Clap It Up Comedy Jam. I don't even know what headline I'm gonna have, but it's gonna be dope. Lucas Schoolhouse. Showtime 8:30. Doors open at 7. Come early. Bring somebody that need a laugh. We don't serve food because there's a million places to eat.
They don't serve food.
Experience Soulard before you come to the show. If you haven't been to Soulard, there are tons of food options in the Soulard area, from American to Italian to German. Anything you can think of, experience food in Soulard. Like I said, doors open at 7. The show starts at 8:30. June 4th. Clap It Up Comedy Show. Comedian Willie C presents. I have all the information. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Comedian Willie C. That's what's going on.
All right, so before you did all that,
we ain't done. We're not done. That's not in closing.
All right, so I see a lot of when people go on other people's show and they always ask them this. So I wanted to start asking some questions like that. So my question, this is my first time asking this type of question. Okay. Your top 5 comedians. Go.
Top 5. Okay.
Of any time.
Anytime. All right. Eddie Murphy.
Is that it? Are these in order or just?
Let me see. Let me put a little water to it. Okay. Let me put a little water to it. Let's see. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Jamie Foxx, number 5.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx, number 5. David Allen Greer. Seinfeld.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy. Howie Bell.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised to hear Seinfeld. Yeah. I'm always surprised when people say Seinfeld, though.
Seinfeld.
But Seinfeld is funny as fuck. Creative. Very extremely witty. Will take you in one direction
and leave you like I didn't know he was gonna say that. And I see a lot of me, and then I build up my story. Build up. It's just like what? Like I did not know he was going that way. So
correct. And now that you say that, I see it now. I didn't at first because I didn't. I try not to, correlate people with other people. But now that you say it, yeah.
So
absolutely.
The build up of and the anticipation of my punchlines is there. That's how I write. I write very misleading. I want to mislead your mind so you can be like thinking about like you think I'm gonna say this and I'm not gonna say that. Like
so and that's another thing that I've always been interested in is I guess the writing part behind it. Not to give away any of your secrets or nothing like that, but like how do you write a joke? Like I like to feel like when I talk to people we laugh together.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can stand up there and tell jokes though. Like how is the writing for that, I guess? That's my question. How is the writing for that? Like how do you, I guess, think about it?
Okay, so all right, it just starts with an idea. It starts with a premise. It just starts with an idea. Like right now, I'm gonna give you a joke right now. Like I like to look at children in like they just natural state. Like when kids are just being kids. Like I got one son, but I love kids. I got a godson. He's 4. But he's like super advanced and his conversation is he's very articulate. He's 4 years old, you know what I'm saying? But his parents are that way. He cracks me up. So I take stuff like that and I get into a child state. Like, have you ever heard a kid say, or him or her said, you know what I'm saying? Like when kids say that, that's funny to me. So like I said, a lot of my stuff is misleading. 75% of my material is not true. Like it's just straight. I'm lying. I'm making this up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I remember you telling the jokes one time about working at a call center, and you just said you working on damn call center.
Right.
So
because these are things that are relatable.
Right.
Relatability is a big factor. So I just take stuff that I really I know that people are going through, and I just make it funny, and I just go into my imagination, and I kind of just zone out. Yeah, I just zone out. Real talk. I'm serious. Like I'm serious.
Okay.
I talk about stuff that once upon a time I may have wanted to experience. So like I said, I've been working on this joke. This is real talk. I've been working on this joke for like the last couple of weeks. It's hitting, but it's not hitting the way I want it to hit. So the joke is, I was talking to my niece. I don't have a niece. I was talking to my niece, 6 years old. I sit down with her. I said, what you got going on this summer? She said, oh, I got a few projects up my sleeve. What? Like, you 6 years old. We're talking about you got a few projects up your sleeve. This is a little girl, 6 years old, telling me she got a few projects up her sleeve. I'm like, okay. You want to elaborate on that? She's like, no, do you want to elaborate on that? And do you know what that means? Elaborate. I'm like, yeah, first, why you talking to me like I ain't shit? She's like, I just want to make sure that you knew what the word elaborate mean before we start this conversation. She's 6.
Oh.
She's 6.
Yeah.
So the callback on that is me reiterate this little girl to 6.
Yes.
So every time I say something like, she asks me, do you know what that means? Before we go any further with this conversation, do you know what elaborate means? She's 6, y'all. This is a 6-year-old talking to me with this dialect.
Yes.
So I say, what you got going on? She said, you know what? I don't know. I think I was gonna rent my doll house out to some midgets and as an Airbnb and call it short stay. So even with just telling you the joke, I messed it up. It's a new joke. I'm writing it down and trying to visualize it because the first time I did it, I said it wrong. The second time I did it, I said it right, but it just didn't hit as well. Like people got it, but it was like So like I said, my niece said she's gonna rent her doll house out as an Airbnb for midgets and call it short stay.
Because it's double. Midgets are short. And, okay.
Right.
Yes.
But just the concept of this 6-year-old thinking
having
that she
a whole
could
business
rent,
plan.
rent out a doll house
right.
to midgets. That's and call it short straight, man.
And call it short straight.
So it's the misdirection, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, stuff like that. Like, but you gotta really put that in your phone, write it out, see it, like read it. Like, okay, this is because.
Do you practice in front of people or to a mirror?
In front of people. Yeah, like in front of people. I work on my facial expressions in the mirror though. Like my facial expressions, that's one thing about me that's getting strong. Like, cause I'm learning to let people laugh. I'm learning to accept the laughter break. Sometimes I would used to just rush. No, let them people enjoy their punchline. A lot of comics don't understand it. You have to let people laugh. You have to let people get it. You have to let people look around and, hey, it's okay.
And laugh with us sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I like sometimes when I'm watching comedians and they, you know, kind of chuckle along at their own joke. Like it.
I think that's corny though. I hate. I hate when comics do that. Cause that's not your job. That's not your job. Don't laugh at that. Cause I see comics do it all. I be like, man, come on now.
I mean, not the whole show, but
it's been times where I said some funny ass shit and then I book off. Yeah, but overall, no, I let them folks do that. Like, yeah, I let the people do that. Yeah, like,
because that's what they there for.
That's what they there for. Like, real talk. Like, that's how I know if it's funny or not. Like, yeah, I laughed because I wrote it.
Because you wrote it.
Yeah, like my improv is strong too, but my facial expressions is like becoming like crazy. People be like, it's just his face. I love watching video and people repeating the joke, repeating what I just said, or like, girl, look at his face, or, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying? I love that, because it be real. Like, I'm going to take you there with the facial expressions, so, yeah.
What has been your, I guess, to this point, I guess what you would call your biggest or most, to you, in your own opinion, what has been your, I guess, biggest show that you've had thus far?
My own show, or a show that I've been on?
Whichever way you want to take it.
I'm going to say the show. The preparation for that show, like, you would have thought I was going to do 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Like,
and that was the first one that you did?
That was like the first big, that's my biggest thing in my comedy career, performing at an arena.
Yes, but not of your own merit.
Yeah,
I mean, okay. Let me rephrase that, because it was definitely your own merit because you won the contest.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, since you have been an official comedian, what's the biggest thing I guess you've been booked for? Maybe that's what I should have said.
Oh, performing with Paul Mooney at the Comedy Union in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, I did 5 minutes. I flew to LA. I think they gave me like $150 or something like that. Like,
and a flight.
Yeah, like,
and
no,
a hotel.
I got the flight and hotel. I basically just got the money back for the flight. I didn't care though. It was Paul Mooney. Like,
it was fucking Paul Mooney.
Yeah,
yes.
So I've done several shows with Paul Mooney.
So when you do shows with them, do you get to meet them?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I got pictures of Paul. Yeah, hell yeah. Yes, definitely get to meet them. When I perform at Helium and stuff like that, I get to meet the comics. And to me, it's so easy now, man. Like, meeting celebrities, like, since I feel like I'm in the entertainment, well, I am in the entertainment, but I used to be like, wow, like for prime example, I've never been really starstruck, but I've been excited about meeting certain people.
Yeah.
Like I've never met Kevin Hart, but one of my close friends, he's met him, and he played it so cool. I was like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I know if I meet him, like, I'm not for the pass. I don't know, like,
I mean, of course not.
But I'm gonna let them know, like, man, I am a fan, man. Yeah. I don't care. Like, who know? I'm a fan. FAN. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I feel like that's okay though.
Yeah, like, I feel like I know somebody that I probably couldn't have met. I don't think I would pass out, but they said, like, depending on the level and like how close you are when you're meeting Michael Jackson, the excitement that you get. It's like unreal. And I know what people talking about with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have passed out, but I would have been like, damn, like, this straight Michael Jackson.
Right.
Like for real, like, this straight Michael Jackson. They say the excitement that they say people don't be sad when they see Michael Jackson. They be crying because they be so excited.
It's so much emotion. Yeah.
They don't be sad. Like, you know, you think people really paying all their money to see Michael Jackson and
be sad
and be passed out. and wake up and be like, damn, I ain't get a chance to see him in the ER. They paid $11,000 for this ticket. I didn't want to wake up here.
Sure didn't.
You know
Just let me get stomped out there.
Yeah, so I didn't know, like, I met Bill Bellamy. I didn't know he was like big, like a wide receiver. Like Bill Bellamy could have played football. He's super tall. He a big guy. You know what I'm saying?
That big, like on TV.
Yeah, no, he tall. Like he tall. Like he real like tall. So you be finding out people be short. You know what I'm saying? Like I met Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri was hella little. Like you put him in your shoe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you run into like a lot of different people with this. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah.
So who is the in your opinion, like the person that you met that you was, I guess, the most excited to meet? Or no, you know what? Not that question. Which because when you meet them, I assume it's a little bit of conversation back and forth.
Yeah.
So who has given you, I guess, the most impactful advice?
Dave Shapiro.
Oh, so you met Dave Shapiro?
Yeah.
Oh.
I met Dave Shapiro by accident, and I was in New York. I was doing audition for Showtime at the Apollo.
Okay.
And he was just out. Dave be out. Like Dave be out.
He be outside.
Damn right, Dave be outside. Like Dave Chappelle be out. Like I'm regular. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why he dressed like that. That's why he dressed like a mechanic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really trying to hide himself, but you could kind of tell he was in a rush. It was like, shit, I didn't really want to do this. And he was like, young man, if this is really what you want to do, like, don't stop. That's all Dave said. He was like, if this is really what you want to do in your heart, don't stop. He said, I don't care where you're from. Don't stop. He said, take every risk you need to. That's what he said. And he kept it pushing. He said, it's a pleasure meeting you. He kept it pushing.
And that was it?
That was it. He said, take every risk you need to and don't stop.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
He wasn't really, he didn't really want to take a picture.
Yeah.
And I was fine with that. I met the gang before. He didn't say shit. The gang was just different. Cause they from Cali, and I never knew that he sounded like that. Like they really proper. So I was like, okay, I
stayed in LA for a while, so yeah, they definitely have a different dialect than we have.
Most definitely, he was super proper.
Yeah,
like super proper. So,
well, that's what's up. Normally this is the time where I give you time to, talk directly to the people and kind of, tell them where to find you. You kind of did that earlier, though, and kind of stole my shine.
Again?
Yes. Because I don't know how to end it without saying that.
No, you pitch it to me and I'm going to say it. You pitch
All right.
it to me. Okay.
All right, so at this time, I want to let you talk directly to the fans, followers, and whoever else is out there. Let them know exactly where they can find Mr. Willie C, all your social handles, all that type of stuff.
All right. Please advise and will. It's your man, St. Louis. It's your man, comedian Willie C, the flyest, funniest stand-up comedian in your city. I want to let y'all know right now. Take your phones out right now. If you're in front of your computer, get to it. Find me on social media at Real Comedian Willie C on Facebook. I will delete people that are not being active and supportive to add you. I'll delete my grandma. Because I'm tired of all them scriptures in my inbox anyway. Instagram, comedian Willie _C. That's about it. I don't really have TikTok. My son got TikTok and Snapchat, and once he got on there, I was like, nope, I'm coming up off of this. So Instagram, comedian Willie _C. Facebook, The Real Comedian Willie C. YouTube, Comedian Willie C. You have to type in Comedian Willie C, because if you don't, you just type in Willie C, this white boy gonna pop up.
It is another Willie C.
Yeah, and yeah.
Not the same.
Yeah, this white boy was on me about that when I first started, because my name used to be Will C. And the white boy was like, instantly, as soon as I started, he was like, oh no, I own that market and this and the third, and
Own a what?
Okay, so basically he was more established than me.
Okay.
He had been on episodes of CSI, just a more established, older white comedian. And everybody was like, all you just had to put an exclamation mark. I just I didn't know at that time. Like I said, I was new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was talking about legal stuff.
Oh yeah, you ain't want no. Yeah,
I was like, all right. I use my neighborhood name, which is Willie C.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So Willie C been working. People still be calling me Will C. You know, but the majority of people know me as comedian Willie C. And that's what it is, man. It's comedian Willie C over everything. Life is good. Comedy is good. I'm out here enjoying it, trying to stay stress free, staying on stage.
Mm-hmm.
When I get to side two, don't be trying to be my friend and don't be trying to boo me up, because you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm just telling you, like, I know what's up with me. You know what I'm saying. When I get out this gym, give me like 3 to 6 months. Don't be trying to be my friend. Y'all own it right now, but when I get out this gym, I'm telling you, your shirt's off and it's small. I just give me smalls. You know what I'm saying? So
that nigga is not finna wear no small. I barely saw him just. You know what?
I'm in the medium. No, I'm in the large right now. Damn it! Just watch the progress. I ain't going to get my body done. I know that much. I tell you that. And won't. Straight up.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
Most definitely.
For coming through today.
Anytime.
It has definitely been a blast. Everything. I hope this episode would be in more. I've been laughing.
Most definitely.
I've been entertained. I've gotten to know Willie C a lot better than I knew you before.
Yeah.
And for that, I appreciate you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for having me.
And to everybody else out there, please continue to like, subscribe, share, continue to watch. And until next time, stay tuned.
All right now.
I can't tell it. I never knew who she really was. You know, behind the mask and all. Should I let her go? Should I love her so? I think I found a way that I can do both.